going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Sim News, baby. Hashtag Farm Sim News. I really need to come up with a better intro than that. Today, there's no update to the testing list or any new mods. We got 9 modders to talk about today, including a new one from CSZ Modding. And we're going to go over the top mods of the week from last week, because I didn't do it yesterday. Let's check it out. Just a heads up, the Giant Software office is closed tomorrow on November 1st, and most everyone's taken today off as well. So there's not going to be any testing list update at least until Wednesday, November the 2nd, and we likely won't have any new or updated mods released to ModHub till then either. However, things here on the channel will stay the same since the new mod video. So let's start off today's Farm Sim News actually with Giant Software and their latest podcast from the community crew, Lars, Chucky, and Kermit. In the latest episode, they interviewed Arvid from Volvo Construction and talked about some of the different machinery coming with the Platinum DLC, as well as a few behind-the-scenes stories from the crew. They also talked about a new machine that has secretly been teased, the Gravel Charlie Articulated Hauler, which will also be coming with the DLC. If you guys would like to check out that podcast, you can find the latest episode linked in the description. Jumping over to modern news in the community, CSZ Modding will be reverting back to an older project that he's been developing since 2015, the Challenger MT800 series. However, due to a lack of time, he's not able to remake a high poly model that will roast even the highest end computers. This is more of a medium to low poly model, which he says he's tweaked to look better, but gives you lots of game optimizations and runs well on anything, even a really hot PS4. It's also got a new hood on it versus the older MT800 models, and will include all of the engine configurations that we got used to in Farm Sim 19. There will also be a US and EU version, so no matter where you play, you'll have something that will work. He does ask that if you have any other ideas or requests to post them in his latest post on Facebook, which of course, link below. With Gamer Design 669 Buncher with Giants right now, it's time to start something new. They say they pulled this one out of the bushes, put a new set of tires on it, and will be trying to get it running, so to speak. It's an older classic log hauler that he's currently tinkering with. GD does say that he's not made any promises on the mod or anything like that, but it is really nice to see some older, more classic machinery ready to do some logging. And perfect timing too, Platinum DLC is going to be here in 2 weeks. Luog and Modding recently updated their John Deere 6R series to include new rims and remove the old ones. Well, he's gotten some feedback on this with some players preferring the older style, so if you've had your favorite 6R rims removed from the mod, don't worry, they will be returning in a future update. IJ Creative Design has started work on a Steiger PT Series 3, which was also sold in the UK in Ford colors as the FW30 and FW60. He is also planning on adding the original Steiger green as well, so no worries there. The only thing maybe to be a little worried about is this will likely be PC only, as he's planning on keeping the original branding, which is not licensed with Giant Software. If it were to be changed to Case IH or something like that, it would likely be just fine, but we've only seen a few mods like this removed on PC and none of them have been available for consoles, so we'll have to wait and see exactly what they do, but for right now, it's looking like PC only. Come on, man, just Case IH Steiger, you got this. The CSZ Pack released last week with great anticipation and much fanfare. However, so many different things in the pack could be difficult to pinpoint exactly what is available for what piece of equipment. But one thing that I had overlooked in my original review was the content table with a cross-section of the attachment type, a skid steer, front loader, telehandler, and wheel loader with the type of tool, whether that be a multi-purpose bucket, a bell fork, a scraper, or whatever else you're looking for. This table is available on his Facebook page as well as the official mod page on ModHub, so if you guys are wanting to find something specific or just get a more detailed layout of everything in the pack, check those out. If you've been looking for a smaller multi-purpose trailer though, then GNFS may have exactly what you're looking for. He's currently working on a single axle trailer that'll feature different configurations for belt trailer, logging, animal transport, and of course, a couple different tipper trailers. Judging from these screenshots, the mod is still in the modeling stages, but can't be too long before the mod's going to be in the game. You may remember that Lancey Boy started working on an American building pack a few weeks back, and he's still working on that currently. However, he's starting work on an English pack as well. He's trying to mix up the work between mapping and modeling, and right now, it's modeling. He's focusing on upping the detail on his models, all while keeping the poly count low. That way, you can put them down without worrying about frame drops or low FPS around them. Of course, the pack will be color selectable as with everything else that he does, and as of right now, it looks like we're going to get either one large shed or maybe 2 smaller sheds in the pack, but I'm sure more will be added in the future. Matana has released a beta version of her upcoming map, Hinterland, on her website for players to try out and enjoy during the early testing phases. The map is a build-it-yourself styled map. There's plenty of free space where you can create your own farms, villages, and fields, and the starting point is a small courtyard with 3 fields. There's also a few selling points, and of course, a vehicle dealer and animal dealer. The map is located in the middle of Germany in an area of rolling hills. When the map is ready to go, will be submitted for testing for all platforms on the Mod Hub. But for now, if you guys play on PC, you can get an idea of what to expect early. Her website is linked below. And our last top story in the modder news today, we got some new information from OKU's Mods on a smaller shed that he's submitted for testing already. It's going to be a very highly detailed American garden shed. It's just a bit big enough to park like a small tractor like the Porsche 108 that came out last week or the Volvo Crabit that we talked about over the weekend. It also features a pull string light, a very cool animation and something a little bit different than we're used to seeing. The string even pulls down when you turn it on and off. What cool is that? This mod is currently with Giants waiting testing for all platforms and will match perfectly with his other mods. And you better believe I'll be adding this to the Griffin, Indiana series once it's out. Oh yeah, by the way, that's going to be returning very soon. And I also want to thank Glenn for sending these screenshots over to show you guys as well as the video ahead of time. You rock, man. And lastly, today, let's go over the top mods of the week from last week for all platforms. Since there was no weekend review video yesterday, I figured, hey, today's probably as good a day of any to do this since there's not going to be mods for another 2 days. This section will be much shorter than normal, but all the parts are still here. First up, we've got the rock crawling map from Alien Gem. I mean, it's a rock crawling map for all platforms. Definitely go download this. Players have been asking for this kind of thing for a while now, and it's finally here. Number 2 on the top 5 is the John Deere C850 air cart and the P576 air drill from Custom Modding. Again, another mod that players have been asking for a long time that's finally here. Thirdly is the CSZ Pack from DD Mod Passion. This pack has basically every attachment that you could ever think of or need or want and a lot more, pretty much. Just go download it. It's easy. Fourth up is the American Garage with Apartment from OK Used Mods. This building went through 2 different versions before being accepted by Giants. Glenn worked very, very hard on this, and it matches perfectly with his other house and shed that are already in the game, and we've been showing it off on Griffin, Indiana. For any American build, you'll want one of these. And the 5th mod on the top 5 of the week last week is the Placeable Pumpkins from FSG Modding. This pack offers some great decoration for your farm on this most spooky of days. Next up, we have a showcase of the top mods of the week voted on by you guys on the Mod Hub. I try to find mods with close to 100 votes or at least above 50 to get a good average. Some of these have more and some of them have less. Your top 3 5-star rated mods at the end of the week last week, the Placeable Pumpkins, actually, the same ones from FSG that we just talked about. Number 2 is the Old Shed with Workshop Trigger, and number 3 is the Grain Silo. The top 3 mods of the week with a rating of 4.9 stars at the end of the week are the American Barn, Fuel Gallon, and the Lizard TDU Pack. And thirdly are the top 4.8 star rated mods at the end of the week last week with the CSZ Pack coming out at number 1. And second is the American Garage with Apartment, and thirdly is the Lizard ILM99 Planter. That's a very cool mod, by the way. Check it out if you haven't already. All right, now for the big hitters, the mods and maps that got the most amount of votes on the Mod Hub this week. First up are the mods. We got the John Deere Series 8030 from Agritolno, which finished out the week with 219 votes. Secondly is the John Deere C850 air cart with the P576 air drill from Custom Modding. That finished up with 170 votes. And the CSZ Pack from DD Mod Passion, which finished up with 169 votes. Nice. Lastly are the top 3 maps, and we only had 3 last week anyway, but they're all really good. And first, we got New Lands from Gwendol with 249 votes, making it the most voted on mod of all of last week. Second in maps, we have Black Water Bottoms from Matt of Shanty Boys Map Creations with 206 votes. And thirdly, Rock Crawl from Alien Gem with 158 votes. Big shout out to all the modders out there who work really hard to bring us new and updated mods and maps every single week. You guys make this game a lot of fun to play, and the community is extremely grateful for what you guys do. But I'm sure no one's grateful for these self-aware segues to the outro, except maybe Clutch Simulations, but it's probably just because he hit 100,000 subscribers yesterday on YouTube, so congratulations, my dude! Yeah, that was the segue. And just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything that we talked about today can be found in the description. There's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod is going to be released. And if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic when I'm recording this video. So Make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything that you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well, guys, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. With that, hope you guys have a great day and a happy Halloween. We'll see you later. I couldn't think of anything better to wear on Halloween. I mean, this is gonna scare literally everybody.